Congo Malabani. That's 33 years ago now since they lifted this particular competition. Of course, they have other silverware to boast in their cupboard, and we're in the final of this competition just 2 years ago, of course, when they lost to Orlando Pirates. SuperSport United playing in this final for a fourth time. They were in the deciding match for 3 successive years. They won it in 04, but lost in 2005 and 2006. So lots of nerves, lots at stake here for these two sides as they wait in the deciding match for 3 successive years. They won it in 04, but lost in 2005 and 2006. So lots of nerves, lots at stake here for these two sides as they wait in the tunnel before the start of this evening's proceedings. And the first real trophy of this new campaign is eagerly waited. There's been a very good build-up through the week. Lots of excitement to find the back of the net. And indeed, Farouk, both sides have got players on the bench who also know how to find the back net. Siyabonga Nombeti does not start today. Neither does Kermit Erasmus, two potential match winners. But I think coming off the bench in the second half, we are going to find a lot of excitement.
Well, clearly both coaches have decided to have a plan B, and more so if you look at SuperSport's best, who wouldn't like to have the likes of Erasmus, Polsa, Mulenga, Maluleka on the bench? I mean, that's
spine-tingling national anthem as well, just to get these players really G'd up. And Farouk, you've been there on the bench, you know what that's like as well, just before a game. The nerves now in the last 2 or 3 minutes before you finally get to kick the ball.
Well, clearly there's going to be a lot of nerves, but once that ball gets rolling, that nerves will subside, the players will get into the game, and that will obviously be...
Provides the first attacking cross of the night. Peterson. Now Chabangu with a bit of a run, Obana to his right. This is a good run from the Nigerian. Chance for the first opportunity, and he skews it wide off that right boot. It's this sort of open play that we expect tonight, because both sides have got lots of pace. And Franklin Kale just stuck it away. His 3rd goal since joining SuperSport United. The perfect start for the men in blue.
Well, that defense was caught wanting, and they were dissected with a killer pass, a champagne pass. There was no cover, and you could see Isaacs was left wanting there. Duty looked up, look at the vision, and the quality of that pass, and the finish equal to that. You see Kale just side-footing it, taking a penalty once he's in that area. He doesn't go for power, he sees Itafe off his line, and he side-foots that ball into the net.
Now looking for Kale, possession being turned over pretty regularly by these two teams. Lovely pass from Ngadze. Now Obada trying to get past Fransman. Referee says play on. Swallows say there was a push. Referee immediately waved his hands. That'll be somewhat controversial. Obada was looking for something there. And Bevan Fransman flirting with danger, one fancies, Farouk.
Well, I think if you look at it closely, we see how quickly SuperSport break out of that defensive third, and Duty gets that ball, looks up, he sees Zuma checks one more time, and then he plays it to Kale. Kale had a little bit of time, he could have taken the ball, at least had another touch, but he opted to go for that spectacular volley.
He starts on the right-hand side tonight.
It's SuperSport.
6th goal for Morocco Swallows in his 3rd season. The player from Georgia has the equaliser. And with less than 20 minutes gone, 1-1 is the scoreline here. And only the 2nd foul of the game as well, and the first yellow comes out. Now testing one, little flick on!
Well, I think the refs are playing his optional time, but it's been more like a chess game, you know, and hopefully it will open up in the second half, Mark.
Header from Fransman. Referee's trying to get the ball back the required distance. And if you look at Kale just taking 1 or 2 steps back, you get the impression we're going to have a thunderous shot here from Franklin Kale. Still battling with the wall is the referee. SuperSport have got 3 players in that penalty area also, but look at Kale, he's the key man, just outside the circle. back foot of Murdjouf. That hits Maluleke, now Tsutsurupa, that's a better clearance. Looking for the pace of Obada. Out comes Fernandez. Could turn defence into attack here. This is off the back of Hendricks. Oh, that's a good chance for Kanyeza. He'll be disappointed, and he might have had a bit more time as well on the ball.
Well, he rushed his shot here, you see that.
And Chinene gets a yellow for his efforts.
Either Clifford or Paulson comes on.
Well, you can see Zeka Marks wants to make the change now with David Matibula. This is Gavin Hunt's options. Pule, of course, is the reserve goalkeeper. So it's Jabu Maluleke, Nathan Paulsa and Clifford Malenga in an attacking options. And September, of course, is the lone defender on a very attacking bench. Like Betsy Bayer standing by to come on. It'll just wind time away. I don't know whether he's going to get a chance to play though. Throw in Supersport. Fransman. They need to get this up. Nakausu doesn't get the power he needs.